I'm scared, terrified, because my therapist, babe, we like this. We really locked in, okay? Another way of being intentional with yourself is sitting yourself down and being like, babe, you don't have the money for that. You don't, like I said, this joint is tight. Ooh.
Everything I do it with a passion. If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one.
Hello, do not be alarmed. I know you see my hair. It's been a while. Welcome back to my channel. We are finally, well, I am finally doing another hair vlog. I haven't done one since my last retwist of 2023, and sad to say, that is the last retwist I've had. I moved into this apartment in February. I have not retwisted my hair in this apartment at all. I haven't retwisted my hair since like December. Let's do a 360 for y'all real quick so you can see what I'm working with, because I haven't done my hair at all. I've been so focused on my weight loss journey that I haven't taken care of other things, and my hair has been suffering. This is like the worst condition my locks have been in since I've had them. It's been 2 years. Anyway, let me do a 360 because y'all see it from the front. Oh my god, y'all see this from the front? Baby, you could tell I haven't. Let me, come on. But yeah, so my hair is looking a little worse for wear, and I'm going to retwist it and give you an update on how my year of intention is going. Because in my last hair vlog, I said that 2024 was going to be my year of intention. Everything I'm doing, I'm moving intentionally with me, and I'm not allowing nobody to play with me, not even myself. So let's get into it. But first, I'm gonna wash my hair, do a hot oil treatment, all of that. I'm not gonna put that on camera because my ultimate moisturizing routine for my locks has not changed because I haven't been doing anything with my hair. So we're doing the same exact routine that I would normally do, and the next time I see y'all, my hair will be wrapped up after the shower, and we're getting right into the retwist because I don't want this video to be super duper long. It's just like a filler video in between my weight loss journey videos. So also, my allergies are on 10, as they usually are during this season. But the one thing you can see is the growth, right? Y'all see the hang time? I know you see it. And I'm gonna show you a side by side from my last retwist to this retwist so you can see the length. Because I think leaving it alone has really saved it in a few ways. But anyway, let me wash it, do what I need to do the full treatment, and then we will come back and I will retwist with y'all. And I can update y'all on how my year of intention is going because, baby, I can't believe I haven't retwisted. Like, look at the, oh, Jesus, goodness gracious. When I tell you almost all of these joints are married in the back, let me get into it. Anyway, I will see y'all after I hot oil treatment, wash my hair, deep condition. Then I'll be back in the camera with a wrap on. Bye. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, y'all. So we back. I washed my hair, deep condition. So I did hot oil treatment, washed with clarifying shampoo, then moisturizing shampoo, then deep conditioner. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. It look clean, don't it? Don't it look clean, yeah? Look. You can see how clean it look. Oh. Look clean, don't it? You know it though. Anyway, let's get into this retwist and let's check in on my year of intention and some of my goals from last year. Alright, let's split this up into 4. I'm gonna start in the back, so I'll come back to y'all when I get to the front and y'all can actually see me retwist. Okay, bye. Just a hair care update. I did want to show y'all what's in my spray bottle now. So I just have regular water in here right now. Then I'm gonna add in some aloe vera juice. About that much. And then the last ingredient, because I had to stop putting rose water in my spray bottle because why was I having an allergic reaction on my scalp? I don't know why I continue to do this to myself. I tried to use rose water on my face and I had an allergic reaction. Like, I'm just allergic to it. I can't do it. So anyway, let's get into what else is in here, and then just some vegetable glycerin for moisture. So this whole spray bottle is literally just moisturizing agents. I don't want to put oil in here because oil is a sealant, so I put it on top after I utilize my moisturizing agents, and I can't use rose water anymore because I'm allergic to it. So I don't really have anything that smells good in this bottle. Like, all of these smells smell like nature. So the oil and the hair gel is what makes my hair smell good. And the fact that I wash it. So even though I haven't done a retwist in a long time, I do wash my hair every couple of weeks. Because I'm in the gym, I have to wash my hair every couple of weeks. Like, I do clarifying shampoo and a conditioner every couple of weeks. And then once a month, I do the deep condition, hot oil treatment, shampoos, mixture. So that's once a month, and then every other week I do just a regular wash session. So anyway, here go my little mixture. So this is water, aloe vera juice, and vegetable glycerin. And then I spray this on my locks, give them a little bit of moisture, and then we get into the retwist. Especially the ends of my locks, I like to spray a lot because they're usually out. Like, the tips of your locks, like the roots of your locks can hide underneath your other locks, especially the ones in the back. So I like to make sure that the bottom and all of that is really, really moisturized when I do this. Start in the back. I do also still have an undercut that I haven't cut in like 4 months, so we'll get into that too. I'll probably do that after I dry my hair from the retwist, because that'll make it easier for me to pinpoint where I'm cutting, because this will all be retwisted. Still using the same clips and the same retwist gel. This is my favorite one because it doesn't feel crazy heavy, and it's water-based, which means that I know that it's easier for me to wash out. If you're gonna use products in your locks, I recommend you use water-based gels, anything that's water-based, because that also means that it's water-soluble, which means that it'll wash out with the clarifying shampoo. So just be sure to do that. If you learn anything from me today, make sure you're using water-based products in your locks. It's been a long time since I retwisted my hair, but anyway, let's get into my intentions and my year of intention and what changes I've made in my life so far to reflect me being in a year of moving intentionally in my life. Because before this, your girl was just floating. I was floating through life. I was like, all right, this seems cool. I'll do this next. I've had so many different jobs. I've had like so many different things that I've done that I'm just like, now I need a little bit of structure. Like, I need to get it together. I need to pull it all together. I need a Roth IRA. I need to start investing. I need like a lot of stuff. And the only reason I'm able to be the way that I am is because I don't have no man and I don't have no kids. Like, yeah, I also don't have any pets. So I'm really unencumbered by just about everything that slows people down in their own personal journeys. And I do not have those problems. So anyway, where am I? As far as my goal of being a DIY girly, I realized that's not me. I need to go to the nail salon. I cannot do my nails on my own. I've tried it. Some things I'm just better off outsourcing. And I've come to realize that and recognize that spending money on yourself in that way is not a terrible thing. And it's also not a waste of money if it makes you feel good. You need to feel good to get things done. And this is coming from someone who suffered from depression for like 20 years. When you don't feel good, you don't get anything done. Like it's not gonna happen. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be outside. You don't want to be inside. You don't want to be anywhere. You don't want to be anywhere. And it's crazy. It's such a crazy feeling to get away from. Like, because you feel like you're never going to get out of that hole of just like, I'm never going to be anyone. I'm never going to do anything. And the biggest step for me really was starting this YouTube channel, because it was like, this is really me stepping out of my comfort zone. But anyway, I'm not a DIY girly. I'm not a DIY girly when it comes to doing my nails or doing waxes or anything like that. I've tried it. I didn't try to give myself a wax. I'm scared. Terrified. So I still go to the lady, and I go to her like once every 2 months. And she'd be like, girl, who did your eyebrows? And I'd be like, girl, the last time I had them done was the last time I seen you. And she was like, you got to come here more often. Every time I go to see her, she tells me the same thing. She's like, you are taking way too long in between your waxes. You need to come here a little bit more. She's like, you need to come here a little bit sooner. And I was like, girl, I'm working on it. I'm doing everything for myself. I'm working on it. But that's another thing. I realized that because I do everything for myself, it's okay for me to outsource certain things. I do my own hair, I cook all my own food, anything that needs to get done in my life outside of like my nails and stuff, I do myself. I build all my own furniture, I do everything on my own. I don't outsource a lot of things. I only outsource like beauty and aesthetic things. Like I need a nail tech and I need someone that does my waxes. But my hair, I'll do myself. My next goal in my year of intention, I said that I wasn't going to move, which I did. But it was a very intentional move because my rent is actually cheaper than it was where I was living before. So I feel like this move was more beneficial to me than detrimental, which moves really can be. Like it depends on what you're doing, but this move was something I needed to do in my life. I'm in a bigger apartment that's cheaper than my last one. Yeah, I'm moving. So with that, I ended up moving, but it was me moving intentionally because I'm way happier in this apartment. Like I love myself and I love this apartment, and it makes me feel so good to be here, as opposed to my last apartment where I felt like I was being suffocated. I felt like everybody was in my business in that building, and I just wanted to like get out of there. So yeah, we got out of that building. I'm in a new one, and this is nice. And I'll do like a full apartment tour and let you guys know how much it costs and all that, like what my rent is, because the rent is cheap, babes. Cheap. Anyway, so yeah, I moved. That was one thing that I did, which honestly I'm so happy about. Like so I stayed there January, and I had all of February to be in that apartment, but I ended up moving into this apartment the first week of February. So what happened was, as soon as I put in for me to move the second week of January, I immediately started looking for apartments. I found one that I liked, bid on it, got it, and was ready to go by February 1st. I was playing no games. No games. So when I said moving intentionally, I absolutely meant it. I was playing no games with anybody or myself. I was like, you really want to leave, you have to make a move. Nothing is going to change if you don't change. Nothing is going to change if you don't take a risk. Nothing is going to change if you don't leave your comfort zone. Like absolutely nothing is going to change. Life is going to remain the same little stagnant little thing that you've been living with for the longest time, because you refuse to change anything in your life, which is dumb. Like life is full of change whether you want it or not. Like there's gonna be a point where things change in your life and it's out of your control. You gotta take the risk. You gotta go for things so that you're in control of the changes in your life and not other people. But anyway, so yeah, I moved, and I still had a month left in that apartment, but I moved into this one in February, and by that first week, I had everything moved out. I spent the last 3 weeks of January moving out of that apartment, and by like February second or third. I was in this one, fully moved in. Like my dad and my brother had moved me in. They moved the rest of my big stuff, like my fridge and stuff, and my couch and my bed. But everything that was small, like all my clothes, all my, like just all my other stuff outside of like big furniture, I moved and brought in myself. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes the journey is just yours to take alone. And yeah, so I did that. So that was the first really big intentional thing that I did this year. The second big intentional thing that I did this year, hold on, let me finish this section and I'll get right back to you. The second most intentional thing or decision that I made for myself this year so far was to get on Zepbound, which is assisting me in my weight loss journey, which was another big decision I made this year, which was to start my weight loss journey. Like seriously be on my weight loss journey, because I don't think I've ever actually taken it as seriously as I am now. Like I've never put this much effort into myself ever in life. And it's so strange to do because I never used to think of myself as worth it. Like I never used to think of myself as someone who was worth the effort of like actually putting an outfit together, actually looking good to go somewhere. I'm like, nobody's checking for me, so it really doesn't make a difference. And I was like, girl, you gotta check for you. If ain't nobody else looking at you, at least you could look good in your own right, in your own mind. Like, I don't know why I was so worried about what everybody used to think when I was younger. Or when I was depressed. Maybe that's why I was depressed, because I cared so much about what everybody thought. But yeah, getting on Zepbound and starting my weight loss journey is the second most intentional thing that I've done this year. I'm down 35 pounds at the time of this video, and I'm gonna keep going down. I'm gonna keep losing weight because I feel really, really good. And I don't think that I've felt this good in a very long time. So I'm excited to see where the journey takes me. I know that it's definitely helped me in other areas of my life already. Like, so yeah, I definitely trust myself a lot more. I am seeing my body do things that I never thought that I'd be the type of girl to do. Like going to the gym at 5 a.m. Like, first of all, never was the type of person to wake up super early in the morning. But my parents always did that and I always used to clown them for it. But now I get it. Because like, it's just so much more peaceful to wake up super early in the morning, get your workout in, and have the morning to yourself with like no talking before you need to go to work and listen to people all day. Ugh. Like, every job I've had, you know, it's worked. It's been in healthcare. So I've always worked around a lot of people, dealt with a lot of different things, had a lot of questions put towards me, you know, things like that. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. I really, really love working in healthcare. It's just sometimes it could be overwhelming and you need to have that time and that space for yourself before the day starts to really just get your mind together. Truthfully speaking, like as someone who's really only ever worked in healthcare, you need that time for yourself. And yeah. So anyway, waking up early in the morning, going to the gym, all of that definitely was not something I ever foresaw for myself. But I'm glad that I didn't allow what I saw in my head to really limit me. Like, I just decided, you need to lose weight, you gotta go for it. Like, you gotta go for it and see where this journey takes you. And it's been taking me wonderful places, honestly. Like, I feel so good. And I can't wait till I get to the 40-pound mark, because then I'm doing like a big shopping spree for myself, which I'm really excited about. So we will see how that goes. But yeah. So that's the second biggest decision second most intentional decision I've made this year, was to start my weight loss journey and get on Zepbound for a little bit of assistance. Since I'm in the gym 5 to 6 days a week, I'm doing 2-a-day workouts. I'm doing long distance cardio for me. Like for me, it's long distance. Walking 4 miles is long distance for me. So I'm doing I changed my diet up. I'm doing meal preps. Like, I'm really putting in the work, and Zepbound is just a little bit of assistance. My battery is about to die. I'll be back with y'all in a second. All right, just got my new battery, and in the meantime, I finished the back and I started the front. So I'm almost done with this side of the front of my head. But anyway, yeah, like if you need a little assistance losing weight, Zepbound is that girl, okay? Zepbound or Wegovy. Do not take medication away from diabetics. But Zepbound or Wegovy they're classified as weight loss drugs. So you're not taking drugs away from anyone else if you get on either of those. I just didn't want to do it because I was like, everyone's on Ozempic, and I remember like diabetics utilizing Ozempic for their symptoms, and definitely Mounjaro. So I'm like, why are y'all all taking this medication away from patients that needed to survive? You just needed to lose a little bit of weight. Well, I mean, some people need to lose a lot more weight than like what I need to lose. I need to lose like 100 plus, because baby, when I tell you last year I hit my biggest weight ever, and I remember telling my friend like, yeah, I hit my highest weight ever and I need to lose this. Like I just can't continue to kill myself in this way. Like, it felt like I was leading towards just like a really, really slow death, but it was going to be agonizing along the way because I was going to have all these health problems. And I was like, honestly, I got to get out of this. Like, I got to get out of this body that I've created for myself, and I need to get healthier. So yeah, if you want to get on Zepbound, or if you want to get on Wegovy to help assist you with your weight loss, do it. People are going to have something to say regardless of any way you lose weight. Whether you do it naturally in the gym, they're going to be like, oh, she had a BBL, she did all this extra shit, blah, blah, blah. They're never going to believe that you put the work in and you lost weight on your own. People always have something to say. It's up to you to listen to them. I ain't listening to nobody but myself and God. Okay? That's it. Because everybody will speak their opinions and their fears into your dreams. And why would you want to deal with that at any point in life? I don't give a fuck about your failures. I only give a fuck about my successes and my failures. You can't speak fear into what I'm doing because you failed and you gave up. Sorry. Shouldn't have gave up on yourself. Should have believed in yourself a little bit more. So yeah, that was the second most intentional decision that I made for myself this year. And the third, which actually starts, today is June 1st, so it starts on the 3rd. It starts on June 3rd. But the third biggest decision that I made for myself that was very intentional was I got a new job. So I did get a new job. Honestly, it's like the best decision I've made. I did take a pay cut to get a new job. Honestly, I'm okay with it. I did all my bills. I did everything. I budgeted. I can make it with what I'm making right now, with what I'll be making in my new job. So I feel good about it. I'm no longer going to be on call, so I won't have to worry about that anymore, which honestly was the main reason for me switching my job, because I just felt like it was taking so much time away. And I didn't care when I first got the job when I was on call. I didn't care about being on call because I didn't have a life. I didn't care that I wouldn't be able to leave the house because I wasn't leaving the house anyway. I was sitting on the couch. I was literally going to work, waking up, sitting on the couch, going to work, sitting in a chair all day, and then coming home and sitting on the couch and just rotting. Like, that was my entire life last year. That was my entire life last year. I think I went to the gym like maybe a handful of times last year. And I've already been there more times this year than I was ever there in the past like 3 or 4 years. So yeah, I got a new job. I'm no longer on call. And it is a little bit of a promotion as far as job titles go. But that's as far as I'll get into it because I work in healthcare and I don't want to say too much about what I do currently. So yeah, I did get a new job. I'm no longer on call. And that was one of the most intentional decisions I've made this year. I decided that, like, because I can live very comfortably as long as I have certain things that are available to me, like living space, like my own apartment. In this city, I need a car. So a car, because public transport here is the worst. It's like the absolute worst. I don't think it gets worse anywhere else, but it may, but public transport here in Buffalo sucks. So I need a car, I need a place to stay, and I need to be able to feed myself. Because when I was living in Brooklyn, my fridge was empty all the time. So one of the things that I told myself when I moved back to Buffalo to start over was, you better not let yourself be in a position where you're spending money trying to keep up an image or trying to keep up something that you're not, and you don't even have food in the fridge. What are we doing at this point? The three biggest intentional things that I did for myself this year was 1, moving to a new apartment, 2, starting my weight loss journey and getting on Zepbound, and 3, getting a new job. So there's a 4th thing though. I've been moving and shaking, y'all. I really have been like trying to do the best for me, for myself and in my life, and to make sure that I'm actually happy. Because when you, like, I spent so many years in the spirit of depression. Like, so many years were wasted just like not liking myself. And like, I wasted my 20s, completely wasted my 20s just like hating myself and trying to be what other people wanted me to be, and not just being me, and not just loving me the way that I am, constantly trying to impress people who genuinely did not give a fuck about me and still don't to this day. To this day, they still don't. So, I mean, I get it. And I understand the craving and the want to like just be loved, to just be wanted, to just be loved. Like, I get it wholeheartedly. I just won't subject myself to that sort of lifestyle anymore, just because I want better for me now. I want better for me now, and I like myself now. The world is a completely different place when you actually like yourself. When you actually take the time to sit down and know and get to know yourself, and you genuinely are like, oh, you cute, girl. You got something going on. You got something going on for you. Life is so much different. So another way that I've moved intentionally is just being me. Like, just allowing me to be me. There's somebody right outside my window. Anyway, just allowing me to be me has changed my life tremendously. And I was working on this in therapy, because I was telling her how, like, I used to judge things that I would do or things that I would say off the way that other people would behave or act, to be like in that circle, to like try and get myself out of, like, not out of my comfort zone, but to really just be like a part of the cool kids, for lack of a better term. There's like this insane, like, unwritten rule book in life that a lot of people abide by, and I just decided that the rules are fake, because they are. So just be yourself. Don't base anything you want to do off of what somebody else is doing. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because it's something that you feel like you would really succeed at, or that you would just really enjoy at this point in life. So that's what I've been doing. And baby, when I tell you that my life has changed, I feel like so much more myself. I feel like I can go outside into the world and be my most authentic self. And I haven't felt that in 30 years. I'm gonna be 31 in like 3 weeks at the end of June, because today is June. Excited for whatever else this journey has. But anyway, the fourth biggest intentional thing that I'm doing for myself this year, I applied for grad school and I got in. So I'll be starting grad school in December. And I'm really, really excited about it, because I did attempt grad school before, which I don't think I've ever told you guys about, but I did go to grad school for education in like 2016, 2017. I was in grad school, a little young, little 23-year-old in Brooklyn in grad school, living my best life, and I got caught up with a man. I got caught up with a man, and it was like the most traumatic relationship I'd ever been in my life. And I dropped out of school and I never finished my master's degree, and I was like, it just made me feel like such a failure. But now that I've been on my weight loss journey and making all these good decisions for myself, I feel like it's time for me to go back and get my master's degree and really succeed and finish it this time. So I applied to school and I'm going in December. So this summer is really, it's because I'm being so intentional. I have to continue to be intentional when it comes to my money, when it comes to everything that I'm doing. So this summer is really going to be a summer indoors, or in my city. Like, I am going to travel for my birthday, but outside of that, Another way of being intentional with yourself is sitting yourself down and being like, babe, you don't have the money for that. It don't matter how much Zip, how much Afterpay, how much Klarna you do, you still don't have the money for it. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell myself, but like, babe, you do not have the money for that. You just don't. But yeah, so the fourth most intentional thing I'm doing for myself is going back to college. Because even though I post videos on the internet, and this is purely for fun and it was purely to get me out of my comfort zone, I never got into this thinking about being monetized. Like, I just wanted to do it and see if other people were interested in my life, because I spent so much time alone. I killed so many friendships just being depressed, and like nobody wants to be around someone depressed. So I have like 2 friends right now, and they have a lot of other friends. So it was like an outlet for me where I'm not constantly just bothering the only 2 people that I have left in my life as friends all the time with like what I'm doing. So I figured, oh, this will be a nice little outlet. Like, sometimes the internet is cool, but the internet has been really cool. You guys have been really, really nice to me underneath these videos, and it's so, I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how life-changing starting my YouTube channel has been for me. Because I just get, it's like such a nice creative outlet that I never had before, and it's something that I can do in addition to going to work and all these other things. Because baby, when I tell you I had no hobbies, I had no hobbies. I had nothing going on outside of sitting in my house depressed, wondering what everyone else was doing. Meanwhile, I could have just been doing stuff. But honestly, I have to give the most credit to why I've changed so much and why I feel like I can really walk outside and be my most authentic self. I have to give the credit to going to therapy, because my therapist, babe, we like this. We really locked in, okay? Like, I just went into therapy being my most honest and authentic self, and speaking in that way to her made me feel like I can show up as my most authentic self in every single space that I enter. I don't need to hide. I don't need to change who I am. I can just be me wherever I go. And people who appreciate me will appreciate it. And people who don't will leave me alone. And that's fine. And it took me so long to get to that point. And I'm like, girl, what was you even waiting for real? Like, what was I waiting for to just be myself? And I was waiting for acceptance. And I got that acceptance from myself. Like, it's so crazy how you wait all your life for certain things to happen, not realizing that you had the tools to do it for yourself the whole time. So those are the ways that I've moved intentional this year, things that I've realized about myself. So this was our 6-month check-in to see where we are in the year. Hopefully you guys are doing really well as well with whatever goals or anything you set for yourself this year. I just told myself that this was going to be my year of intention, and baby, when I tell you I've been moving intentionally all year, can't nobody stop this train, babe. Can't nobody stop it. Can't nobody stop me right now. Like, I'm just in such a mode to really take full control over my life and stop just like existing realistically. Like, I want to do things. Not that I want to be known, but I want to live my life to the fullest. I only get one of these joints. Like, I really only get one of these joints. And I've had people my age pass away from things that just are really, really crazy to even imagine. And it's like, I really need to just live. You need to just live if you can. Especially with all the stuff that's happening in the world. Everything is crazy right now. Try and do what you can to retain whatever happiness you can. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna finish this retwist. I'm gonna sit under the dryer, and then I'll come back in the morning and I'll show you guys what it's looking like. Cause I think it's gonna come out crisp. What y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna come out crisp? Cause I think it's gonna come out crisp. Anyway, I found some new music, y'all. So let me finish up this retwist and I'll put the music underneath it, and baby, y'all can listen to a hot new track. Cause I just been talking this entire video, I just realized. Like, just chatting this whole entire time. So let me play a little bit of bomb ass music for y'all at the end of my retwist, and I will see y'all in the morning after I dry it. Or maybe I'll show y'all a little bit of my drying process, and then I can play some more music. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me shut up.
That ain't something I would do. Hell nah, let you slide like it's cool. Nigga, hell nah, fake the truth. Play by rules, play with you. That ain't something I would do. I'm having plaques on plaques, okay. You niggas screens ain't that, okay. I done seen a hater get whacked, okay. hit him 9 times, he a cat. Okay. I grew up on the east, no cap. Okay. Green car, green tips in the scrap. Okay. She talking about where I was born. Okay. Like a nigga won't still get clout. Okay. She sit on the wood, no splinter. Facts. New money like I got a printer. Facts. I ain't buying these bitches, I rent them. Facts. These porcelain teeth, they not dentures. Facts. Big VBS stones and they twinkle. I'm at Waffle House rolling her sprinkles. Let her S collar phone till he wrinkles. I pop at his ass, he a pimple. That ain't something I would do. Hell nah, let you slide like it's cool. Nigga, hell nah, fake the truth. Play by rules, play with you. That ain't something I would do.
I would never lie, ad-lib. I would never try, ad-lib. I would never holler at you, I would never cry. I would never start no petty beef that do not fly, ad-lib. I would never put myself beneath one of my idols. I wouldn't submit, I make you submissive. I can't fuck nobody, man, but oh girl needed assistance. I don't be lying to no be like, I don't be like none of these bitches. If I feel like having free time, hit the seaside with them fishes. Yeah.
That ain't something I would do.
Kissing, I hope they cut us, whether they like it or not. I wanna show you up, I wanna show you up. I wanna brag about it, I wanna tie the knot. I wanna show you up, I wanna show you up. I wanna show you, yeah. I wanna show you up, I wanna show you up. I wanna show you, yeah. I wanna show you up, I wanna show you up. I wanna show you something different about you. Love it when you hit and it's smack too. Baby, when you look on your tattoos, that's true. That I like create. Take it to a scene place. Stick a little dick in the bathroom. Who that man with the big strong hands on a ass in the club with the password? That's you. Front seat chilling with the window down. Every 10 toes down on the dash. Fast food. Hope you can handle the heat. Put your name in the streets. Get used to my friends looking at you. Fuck what they heard. I'm fucked with them birds. I'm a mean kitty. Don't get stabbed with the rat too. Boys be mad that I don't fuck insults. Girls hate too. Guns for pigtail. I love you. I want a big chill. Boy, don't trip. Let's put a big bow. Take you around the world. They don't.
Hey y'all, good morning. So it is the next morning. Let me show you what my retwist is hitting for before I go to the gym and sweat this joint out completely. Y'all ready? It's the first time I'm seeing it too, so we gonna see it together. Ooh. Oh. Did I do it or did I do it? Oh. Y'all, it came out so good. Like I said, this joint is tight. Oh, yes. I'm glad I got to see it like this before I went to the gym. And I'm about to sweat all this shit right out. Anyway, that's it for this retwist / update on my year of intentions video. I hope everybody is keeping up with the goals that they set for the year if they've been able to. Hopefully you're able to do everything that you need to do for yourself and make this a really fruitful year for you. I really hope so, because I've been working really hard, and I hope that everybody just puts the attention that they need to on themselves and make stuff work. So anyway, I will see y'all in the next one, which will most likely be a weight loss diary. So I'll see y'all then. Bye, y'all.
Sugar babe, I guess high off your love, I don't know how to behave.